Hey, carnivore friends, how are you today? I am feeling great. I'm doing great. Just a little update. I'm currently in the process of selling my house, and I have also quit my job, so I'm going to stop there in no in December. So when I have sold my house, hopefully within a couple months, I don't know exactly where I'm going to live, and I don't exactly know what I'm going to do for a living, but all I know is that I'm going to live close by to the one I love. We are really thriving. Everything is just amazing. I'm right now at my boyfriend's house, so I didn't bring my microphone, so I hope the quality of the sound is good. I just wanted to talk about 1 year of carnivore, looking back, what I have done right so far, and what are my challenges still after doing 1 year of carnivore. So, I want to start with the positive. So, I've started to exercise on a regular basis, some yoga, light weightlifting, and jogging. And it just really feels really good. I integrated it into my life, and my boyfriend is really into exercising, CrossFit, and running. So that really helps me get motivated because you know how it goes. So I am cooking lunch and dinner every day. So mostly meat and eggs. I don't really do breakfast, but that's okay. I have watched YouTube videos on carnivore every day for a year, and I am still learning. I have become very aware that the science behind nutrition is so complicated, and our body truly thrives when you are starting to eat only meat. I'm becoming more and more convinced that this is the proper human diet for us. So after 1 year, I'm still convinced that this is it. I am really still committed to this way of living, and I would recommend it to everyone. Other positive thing is I feel like I am reversing my age, if that is even possible. So looking back at pictures for myself in my 20s, 30s, and early 40s, I never felt looked never felt and looked better than I do now. Isn't that crazy? So here are some pictures of me. This is when I was 29. So at that point, I'm smoking, drinking, partying, eating mostly carbs, and I look happy, but I know that I am depressed. I am emotional all the time. I'm very, very insecure, and I'm just struggling to deal with life, basically. So here's a picture. This is when I'm around 42, so about 5 years ago, not looking very well, not feeling very well. I am pretty much obsessed with eating carbs. The thing is, I would avoid having my picture taken. So this is one of the few I kept. It's still like a flattering photo a little bit, but you still see me hiding behind my sunglasses and my black clothings. But if there was ever a picture of me, my full body, because I have lost a lot of weight around my waist, like 18 centimeters. So yeah, my face really, like the rest, is a lot slimmer, but not, you know, it's mostly my waist. But I don't have any pictures of me in bathing suits or, you know. I was very good at kidding myself. Everything was kind of okay. I am very grateful and have the feeling that being on carnivore have saved my life on so many levels. I don't know what was lurking in the background in my body. Maybe diabetes type 2? I don't know, at some point. Or some chronic disease, or you don't know. So, 1 year of carnivore. Um, I want to talk about what my challenges are right now. So, what keeps coming back is the cheating. It used to be like every other week, and now it has become like once a week, maybe twice a week. And when I say cheating, I mean buying like apple pie or chocolates. So for me, also cheating is eating a little bit of fruit, or for me, there's like cheating when I'm by myself and I actually like go to the supermarket, I buy the good stuff, and then I watch a movie by myself and I'm absolutely happy. There's also cheating that just happens during, the daily life, the little temptations throughout parties and social gatherings. But I am at the point where right now where I cheat like once a week, and it's something I don't really want to do at all. I remember when I was eating strict carnivore and I loved how I felt. Sugar and carb addiction is a real thing, and I've struggled with it in the past. I know that. So, how did I go back to cheating on such a regular basis? Well, the first thing is the things I eat do not cause me any short term damage, like immediately. But when I cheat, I do notice these things like within a few days. I get some boils and pimples, a bit of an itch on my back. I feel tired. I become emotional for no reason. The old familiar insecure thoughts starts to pop in my head, and this is all within a few days of cheating. So it's not like when I eat it, I break out into rashes or I start crying. No, it's the opposite. I feel really good. The second reason why I go back to cheating is I am underestimating the consequences because when I am doing carnivore, I feel so good. I cannot believe I would ever feel bad again. The third reason I went back to cheating on a regular basis is I keep forgetting how hard it was to get off carbs, the withdrawals, how easy it is to think, oh, just one can't hurt. So, do you recognize the addiction part of it? The fourth reason why I go back to cheating is underestimating that some so called innocent foods can cause me to start cheating. So, by innocent, I mean fruit with some yogurt, a decaf cappuccino, the milk has carbs in it. It triggers me a little bit. Um, Meats that have sugar in it. So, in other words, when I'm not paying attention to the to the ingredients, going out and not wanting to be a wine, so I will eat what is available. I'm being tempted to give in when something is on the table, wanting to show people I'm not a fanatic and have something I shouldn't have or really don't want to, like a beer or whatever. Eating something because you are far away from home and the people you hang out with are vegetarian and you can get yourself to tell them you are a carnivore. Avoid discussion. So you'll end up eating the melon or some cheese and olives. It really isn't bad. It isn't that bad. It's not like I'm eating a slice of pizza, fried fries from McDonald's, which are soaked in seed oils, or it does trigger me to go back to cheating. And that's the whole point. It triggers me and it causes me to crave a little bit. Another reason why I go back to cheating is sometimes I'm just frustrated and a little bit jealous of people who can just eat whatever they want throughout the day. And I feel like I am missing out. But obviously, I know that they're eating unhealthy and I am eating healthy, but still. I make up excuses, just like an addict would do. And it's also very easy to give in when I am alone. So when I'm by myself, it's very easy to give in. And I do notice that when I am staying at my boyfriend's house, I'm very much more aware of what I'm eating. And it's just a different environment. Maybe that's the reason. I tell myself I'm doing just fine. I've healed myself this year. I've healed myself. I'm living mostly carnivore, and could that not be enough? And it's all excuses. That's the cheating part. Another challenge for me after 1 year of carnivore is watching the media. I don't watch a lot of regular TV or commercials, but when I do, it has become so obvious that there is an agenda to push a plant and grain-based diet onto people, which makes them sick and unhealthy, but they think they're being healthy. Because when the so-called experts advise you to eat plants and grains, well, then it must be true, right? I guess follow the money. One more challenge is working with the elderly and seeing their symptoms get worse and worse every day because I started a year ago. I started with working with these people and I started feeling better and better and better. And they got, throughout the year, they get worse and worse and worse. And they have a lot of pains. And it's really, they're so tired. At the same time, I see what they eat, and it's mostly grains, margarine, sunflower oil for cooking, lots of sweets. Yeah, it's very challenging, and I'm not happy to say goodbye to them, but I am happy to get myself out of the environment because I kind of tried telling them. It's like teaching an old dog new tricks. It's sometimes they're just brainwashed. That's all I can say. Like I used to be too. So after 1 year of carnivore, another challenge for me is to really take a better look at the food I'm eating because I think I've told myself that if it's meat or fish or eggs, then it is okay. But what happens to my body when I consume animals that are fed with corn and other grains? It's not the proper animal diet. Did I just come up with a new term, PAD? Wink, wink. So the proper animal diet, like farm chicken that are giving hormones and antibiotics as well, which I am then indirectly taking. Farmed salmon are also fed with grains. Is that insane? And they're also genetically engineering the salmon by changing the DNA so it can grow bigger and larger with less food. Ooh, so I really need to eat animals that are fed, PAD, a proper animal diet, so I can eat my PhD, my proper human diet. So I guess try to find wild salmon, pasture raised animals that would be the best and worth spending my money on. One more challenge is to get my lazy ass and cook more food that I can use as a healthy snack. So maybe buy some of the fancy appliances I keep seeing on my favorite YouTube channels. So I really want to make more carnivore recipes but I don't have the right equipments like an air fryer and that kind of stuff. And if I want to make a cappuccino at home, I should bike towards my local farmer and buy raw milk. Unfortunately, all the milk and cheese in the supermarket is pasteurized because the milk is heated up at high temperatures. So it is able to stay shelf stable for longer, but as it heats up, the proteins denatures and they become inflammatory. So this can cause inflammation and joint pain when I am consuming pasteurized dairy. So I just really should be eating the raw ones. But I do have an organic store, and when I eat raw yogurt, it costs me about €5 for just a little bit. So, can be frustrating. One more challenge is in Holland, the carnivore diet is still very unknown. Frustrates me a bit because when you start to pay attention, I am noticing more and more young people are becoming more and more obese. Not just a somewhat big girl who could lose like 10 or 15 pounds and then she will look normal again. No. The ones where you can't stop staring and think, what the hell happened to you? But it's really sad because the food we buy in a supermarket is designed to be this way. The food gets more and more addictive with more and more additives and seed oils, and our bodies just can't process it and it will store into fat. I feel so bad for the kids. They never stood a chance. When you are 20, you go live on your own and you buy all the healthy things and even the unhealthy things, they're so much worse than it used to be. And then you weigh 250 pounds and it will affect everything you do in life. So, how your social life is going, how you're being bullied and treated throughout the day, how happy you are. This is why I will continue to make videos and hopefully I can help at least one person. Okay, so be safe. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I love you all. Bye bye.